Hey, how is everybody is doing today? Good. I got some important movements that I'm trying to implement. As this is my first time ever doing this, I'm gonna read something out of my little library. Okay, this is gonna be very important. We're gonna have a lot of series until I complete the whole thing. This is series one. Title is The Executor Guide. A complete manual for the executors, administrators, and guardians. So sit back and relax. This is only gonna probably be like 10 minutes. But if you're anyone who's interested in how to get establishment, this is where it's at. I just had to get back to it. This is stuff that I love to study. This is very, very powerful. When y'all hear this stuff right here, y'all gonna be like, oh my God, yeah, this I like that. When y'all listen to the power, to the simplicity, it'll miss no targets. Okay, strategically, I love it. It's like you're cutting things up with the sword. Your sword is your judgment, and anyone that come towards it, they get annihilated. So here we go. Complete manual for executors, administrators, and guardians, with a full exposition of their rights, privileges, duties, and liabilities, and of the rights of widows in the personal estate and to Dawa. Second edition, revised and greatly enlarged by Robert H. McLaren, Counselor, etc., former surrogate of Rensselaer County, Albany Williams Gold and Son, Law Bookseller, Publisher, 1873. Entered according to Act of Congress in the year 1873 by Robert H. McLaren in the office of Librarian of Congress and Washington. Preface to first edition. I have prepared this work expressly for executors, administrators, and guardians, who will find in it conscience but full direction for their conduct in the discharge of their responsible duties. I have quoted the statutes in full and have avoided explanation of them as much as possible, having observed heretofore that when the language of the statute is clear, explanation only embarrasses the mind in coming to the proper conclusion. The legal profession will find in this work a full collection of the statutes, collated properly, and references to authorities which will prove useful to them. I submit the work to the public, hoping that it may be of use to a class having great responsibilities, for which they are illy paid, and to the profession, believing it will lighten their labors. Troy, July 20th, 1862. The author. Preface to the second edition. I have received so many flattering testimonies of the utility of the first edition of this book that in preparing the second edition I have added much matter which I believe will prove of great value. I have incorporated all the leading decisions announced since the issue of the former edition, rewritten the text wherein it was rendered necessary by legislation or overruling decisions, and have added what I believe to be the most complete collection of precedents yet published. I trust that the conciseness and simplicity of the precedent will make them particularly acceptable to the profession. I am especially in debt to N.C. Mark, ECQ of Albany, for some carefully prepared precedents and would express here my grateful acknowledgement. Troy, March 1st, 1873. Content, Chapter 1, A Wills and Manner of Execution. Chapter 2, As the power of duties of the executor's name before offering the will for proof. Chapter 3, Who may appoint an executor and who may serve as such. Disabilities, how removed. Chapter 5, The duty of the executor is proving the will. The proceeding on presentation of the petition for proof of the will and the service of the citation. Proceedings of return of citation and approving the will and of the new trial within 1 year. Chapter 6, of granting letters, testimony, the ratification of executors' letters and administration with the will annexed. How executors compelled to give bond. Letters of administration. General provision in regard to the letters testimonially of the administration, for what cause letters are revoked, etc. 48. 53. Of the duties of executors and administrators in regard to the inventory and the rights of the widow and the minor children. 53. 67. Return on the inventory. How compel an effect of not returning it. Ooh, I like that. 68. Of the collection of the estate, compromising debt due the estate and advertising for claims. 82. Of the payments of debts and legacies. 98. Of the accounting of the executors and administrators, the final settlement and distribution of the estate, and of commissions. 98.